Hi everyone, it's Taylor. Welcome back to my channel. I'm an American expat living in Malaysia and I like to share my life and travels with you. Well, today I'm going to showcase Chinese Malaysian cuisine and other Malaysian cuisines too, and explain why they confuse me so much. Sound interesting? Stay tuned. Well, I've met some wonderful friends since starting my channel, mostly here in Malaysia, and I was so happy to meet Choi, a chef, a foodie, and much more. And it was great because he helped me sort through the sometimes confusing world of Malaysian delicacies. Choi noticed in one of my videos that I was so confused about Malaysian noodles. Fun, mee, wonton, I didn't know what they meant. So he said he would help me out with that, which I think is great. So Choi explained the different noodles to me, and I'll get to that in a minute. But first, I'm going to show you some of Choi's skills as a master chef. When Choi had me over for dinner at his beautiful home, I was just blown away by the wonderful Thai dinner that he made for me. I mean, it was many courses, and he went to a lot of trouble, let me assure you. When I shared these photos on Facebook with my friends, everyone thought I was in a fancy Thai restaurant. And understandably so when you see these pictures, am I right? Now, I don't know the names of all these dishes, but I'm sure you could figure it out. They were spectacular, and I went home super full that night, but so grateful to Choi for going to so much trouble for me. I want to assure you that everything I'm showing you was made by hand in Choi's amazing kitchen. Just incredible, don't you think? Well, now that I've shown you what an amazing Thai dinner looks like, let's move on to Malaysian cuisine, shall we? First, I'm going to start with the different noodles and how it confused me. I was like, what's mee? Are all noodles mee? I don't get it. What's a fun noodle? What's fun about noodle? And what are kway teow noodles? Or wonton noodles? Oh, I needed help. So confusing, right? Well, probably not for Malaysians, but for foreigners it is. Well, I'm going to read you the description that Choi gave me and see if it helps you as much as it helped me. He said, "This is a very general guide. Sure, there may be exceptions. In very general terms, mee is wheat noodles. They are generally yellow in color, but could be whitish also. Sometimes called egg noodles. Now fun, hor fun, kway teow, or any dish with fun in it, is rice noodles. The difference between kway teow and hor fun is basically the width of the noodles. Hor fun is wider. And wonton noodles are wheat noodles that are rolled out and made into little bundles usually." Well, I hope this helps. It certainly helped me, and I wish someone had explained it to me way earlier. I mean, I've been here 9 years already and I'm just learning this. Pathetic. Now, I hope we're clear on that, so I'm going to show you now some of the applications of those different noodles. Let's start with mee. Mee noodles, as you recall, are wheat noodles, usually a yellow color. The thin noodles shown here are mee, and they're shown with wontons and char siu, which is barbecued pork. Now this one is KL style dark soy Hokkien mee. It sure looks good to me, I'll say. Well, the highlight of this photo obviously is the smoked duck, but you can see the vegetables and mee on the plate also. Now, everyone will recognize this, one of the most iconic dishes in Malaysia, char kway teow. It's made with kway teow noodles, which are flat rice noodles. It's absolutely one of my favorite dishes in Malaysia, but I leave out the cockles usually, but love the prawn. I've always wondered what dry meant when talking about noodles, and I found out from Choi that it just means not in a soup. Makes sense, right? This yummy dish is also made with kway teow noodles. I don't think I've had this one. Now let's talk about wonton noodle. Now these are most commonly used in little bundles, and I'm sure you've seen them in dim sum. And they're usually stuffed with meat or prawns. Another one of my favorites. Here I'll show you some pork wontons and broth. Very delicious, but you know what? I like my wontons more spicy. Here are some amazing garlic chive dumplings. Yum, I would love to try those. This is khao chi, steamed dumplings with savory jicama filling. I wonder if it's crunchy. Jicama's pretty crunchy. I don't think I've had these. Although sometimes there are crunchy things in the dumplings, and I wonder if it's jicama. I always thought maybe it was water chestnut. I could be wrong. These cute bao, or little dragon buns, are filled with either pork, chicken, or shrimp. Another favorite of Taylor's. Oh, I don't think I mentioned that my friend Choi took all the photographs that I'm using here today. He is an amazing photographer. That means he took the pictures of all of this food, and I assume that means he ate it all too. So, not only is Choi an incredibly accomplished chef, a real foodie, he's also a wonderful food photographer too. Wow, so many talents. So enough about noodles for now. Now I'm going to tempt your taste buds with other delicious Malaysian foods. Some have Chinese origins, some Malay origins, and some Indian origins. Let's start with the national dish of Malaysia, Nasi Lama. Now those of you who know Taylor at all will understand why Taylor is not a big fan of Nasi Lama. For one thing, it has those little anchovies, fried ikan bilis they're called. Ooh. And also the sambal has a fishy taste to me. So no, I don't really like it. Those two things keep me away from this world famous dish. Now I have tried it a couple times, I want to assure you of that. But it just didn't do much for me. But it is a beloved dish by millions and millions of people. A lot of people, when they come back to Malaysia, it's the first thing they want to eat. Now I'm going to do a short photo montage of other Malaysian dishes beautifully photographed by Choi. I hope y'all don't get too hungry. Enjoy the show. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Are you hungry now? Well, I tried to show you an assortment of wonderful Malaysian food today. I have to admit, I haven't tried everything I showed you, but I saw many, many things that I want to try now. Well, except for the fishy ones, I guess. Well, I'm not sure anybody noticed, but I not only showed you an assortment of Malaysian food today, but I showed you an assortment of Taylor shirts too. I'd had some requests to show them in the past, so I thought I would just stick them in here like this and see if anybody noticed. Did anyone count how many different shirts I wore? Put it in the comments if you think you know. And remember, I might have worn one of them more than once. You never know with Taylor. Once again, I want to thank Choi for his help with this video. I couldn't have done it without him. Thank you, Choi. As always, if you enjoyed this video or got something out of it, please like and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And hit the notification bell too. That way you won't miss any of my future content. Well, that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it made you hungry. Talk to you later. Bye.